Hello everyone, our project is on career readiness. Our team consists of myself, Zishan Abbas, Muhammad Allah Khan, Ansar Kareem, Ratna Sirishi, Jahangir Ali, and Elizabeth Cardoso. This presentation's agenda is as follows: project deliverables, success criteria, project management tool used, draft schedule, project progress, lesson learned, project manager selection, and sponsors feedback. The main project deliverables of our project are business cards, resume clinic, and mock interview sessions. Project success as defined by success criteria. The success criteria, which is located in our scope statement, has two components. The first one is registration, number of students registered for resume clinic and mock interview sessions. The second one is student engagement, the number of students who appeared for the resume clinic and mock interview sessions. The success criteria listed on the previous slide enables us to conclude that our project was indeed successful. I will now further prove our project's success through discussing the quantitative data regarding our project's three deliverables. We have delivered 227 business cards to the students. The total number of students registered for our resume clinic were 27, out of which 23 showed up. Therefore, 85% who registered also attended the resume clinic, which is a huge success. And the total number of students registered for mock interview sessions were 28, out of which 20 showed up. Therefore, 71% who registered also appeared in their mock interview sessions, which is a considerable success. A wide range of software, project management tools, and documents were utilized for organizational purposes and ensuring accurate and precise data collection and records. Our team used following: Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Project, Google Documents and Google Drive, UMass Dartmouth Email, and Adobe PDF Reader and Export. These tools and documents were very beneficial as they were convenient and streamlined many of the process necessary for collecting and recording data, developing useful visuals for giving the data meaning, communicating within the team as well as with participating students, and managing the project as a whole.
Draft schedule. Here you can see a draft schedule. We have been discussing draft schedule during the whole project. Draft schedule help us to figure out tasks, things we need to do, and resources, like how people will do those tasks against the calendar time. As a team, we understood the importance of scheduling just because it brings order to the planning and executing part of the project, and even it helps to prioritize activities during the whole project. Our team at the start of the project often underestimated the amount of time needed to implement specific tasks during the project. That's why we were not familiar with priorities or tasks that needed to be done further down the line of the project. For us, actual and estimated time is a crucial part of the project. Our draft schedule was very much close. When we compare in context to estimated versus actual time, I can say that the total time spent by the team is 136 hours, whereas estimated time spent by average team individual is 22 hours. Managing the draft schedule. As I already mentioned that we really struggled a lot from the start of the project in context to the draft scheduling, but with the help of Project Management Book of Knowledge guide, we were able to develop a framework for the draft schedule. We were having a several step process, or you can say a framework, which helped us to develop a draft schedule. Some of the points are as follow. The first step was that we need to understand what is required. Then we need to prioritize the activities, like in which manner those activities can be prioritized. Then we need to decide who needs to be involved, when, where, and how. And then fourth step was we need to estimate that how much time is needed for the specific activity, and then we need to determine the method of estimating, and then we need to prepare a draft schedule as a whole. Next slide.
The Career Readiness Project was selected to assist UMass students to be better prepared for their job search. The project was a success because it offered free services to the students who were willing to participate. As mentioned in our previous slides, there was a total of 227 students who requested business cards through this project. These cards will help the students when they network and are out job seeking. Having a business card will help them appear professional and be prepared, and it is a lot easier to carry than a resume. As mentioned, there were 28 students who signed up for mock interviews, 20 showed, and also the resume clinic. 27 appointments and a total of 23 students showed. These numbers are all favorable and all a reason why our project was a success. A good resume is very important because it is used to make a favorable impression on a prospective employer. The resume is the first impression we give a potential employer. It reflects who we are. Therefore, it is important to make a good first impression, and this clinic was able to assist these students with their resume. And also, during the mock interviews, it helped the students be better prepared to attend their interviews with confidence that they can answer the questions that would be presented to them, and also how to dress and be prepared for their interview. During the interview, a candidate needs to sell themselves to the company. They need to stand out. So knowing how to dress and researching the company and composing a list of questions, all these are great ideas that were brought to them during these mock interviews. Being prepared means success. The project had a small setback with their business cards. When a couple of the students came to pick up their cards, the information was incorrect. These cards were corrected and all information reviewed before future students arrived to pick up cards. The assurance that the students would be happy with their final product was important to the team. So the added steps assisted in catching the errors in time. Having the students' satisfaction was important, so we had to meet their needs. Therefore, doing the extra check was worth everything for the project. As mentioned, business cards are important. They are a great source for networking. They're great to have with us when we're out and about. We never know who we could meet. Networking is very important, and it's a lot easier than carrying a resume, as mentioned in previous slide.
Why to prepare lessons learned report. Documenting lessons learned helps the project team discover the root cause of problems that are occurred and avoid those problems in later projects. The objectives of this report are gathering all relevant information which helps for better planning during future projects, and also improving implementation of new projects and preventing or reducing risks for future projects. Lessons learned report should address some key issues like assessment of goals, objectives and cost, identification of effective activities or strategies, assessment about roles of organization in the project and the interaction among the organizations. Lessons learned report here shows about details of career readiness project. Did the project meet scope, time and cost goals? The project met all the requirements set during initial kickoff meeting. What was the success criteria for career readiness project? First criteria was feedback from students. Feedback was taken from students about their satisfaction with business cards, mock interviews and resume clinics to help us measure the satisfaction. Another factor for success criteria was number of students who registered for these services. Whether or not project met the success criteria. As our overall average participation was approximately 100% for every deliverable, with a participation of 100% for business cards, 85% for resume clinic, and 71% for mock interview sessions, we can say career readiness project was successful. What were the lessons learned from this project? By working on this project, our team learned various methods and techniques about project management, how to lead the project, and how career readiness affects the student's performance during actual interview. We also learned the benefits of working as a group and how to complete the project in given time with effective communication among the team. We also learned about project management tools. Examples of what went right on this project. Number of students who registered for mock interviews and resume clinic has increased over period. Students who also registering for business cards has also increased. Examples for what went wrong on this project. The project has small setback with business cards. When a couple of students came to pick up their business cards, the information on the cards were incorrect. What will you do differently on next project based on your experience working on this project? We would have better understanding of how Microsoft project works, and this will benefit us from start during the next project.
Project manager selection. Success of any project is dependent on project manager. So because the project manager leads the project in the right direction. So as our project that was career readiness, so which was selected by our group member Muhammad Tala Khan. So we guys joined this group. Tala has been doing work on this project earlier the group form, so all the team members decided to select Tala as a project manager. Yes, beside that, Tala has charismatic personality with project management and leadership skills. He was working in different countries with different environment and he has better understanding of how to deal with people and how to take project in the right direction. In any project, so the project manager is selected on the basis of prior knowledge about the project. So if the project manager has no knowledge about the project, so what we did, what we are doing and what we are gonna do and what is gonna be the consequences of that project, so then we cannot get the output which we are expecting out of this particular project. So that's why project manager plays an important role in the success of any project. So Muhammad Tala Khan, our project manager, was having the deep knowledge about this project because he was working with the Professor Anthony about this project. So any issues regarding the project which we was having, he guided us in a better way and he motivated us to explore new ideas that would help out to achieve our targets uh, for this project. So, and one thing about project manager was that he was very time he was timely managing all the things. So whenever we were sitting this uh, in the team activity meeting, so the first focus was that we have to complete this project in particular period of time. So this was a great thing which we did in this project. So and for this project, mm, the our project manager did a fantastic job. He was very active at each level of project. He always motivated the team in exploring the new ideas. I think these things are the core of any project manager. He was very concerned about doing work before the deadline and under his supervision, we as team members always completed tasks in effective and efficient ways.
Thank you so much, Jangir. Hello, everyone. My name is Mohammad Thala Khan, and I am the project manager for this project. So, before discussing about responsive feedback, I would just like to give everyone a background about as to what happened in our project and how it all happens to be a part of this campaign. So, me along with my supervisor, Dr. Anthony Baird, was trying to like work out a way to to create a career readiness campaign. So this when I took this course and my project management instructor asked me to give in this an idea. So then the idea came to my mind that why not this project. So then I initiated this project. My project instructor liked this project and she wanted us to continue with this project. And because of the fact that me with my supervisor Dr. Anthony Baird were in a fizz that whether we should go about this project or we should not, because we need a team of people who can do things physically, whereas we need people on the back end of the project who can actually write a report on this thing. So with the help of this course and this team, we identified this that we can do something out of it in terms of writing as well as in doing tabling and all that stuff. So that is why my project supervisor, my project sponsor gave yes that we can go ahead with this project and we can share the details that has popped out from this project. So when we started working on it, he likes the idea that we are doing it in a way that there is a course in which we have to identify a number of different factors as to we are managing things on time, we have Excel sheets, we have estimated and actual hours, and we have number of other instruments to measure our success as well. So even though we are doing number of different activities apart from business card, resume clinic and mock interview, but because of these 4 months and because of the fact that my other group members are involved in other activities, other projects as well, so we decided to keep it to 3 activities, which were resume clinic, mock interviews and business cards. And then we plan to this is how we should go about it, which we have discussed earlier in our report, and then we finalize dates and all those stuff with my project supervisor, project sponsor and my group mates as well. So then we said okay, then we have decided to that we need, because of the fact that there were already 3 people who are working with Dr. Anthony Baird, so we just need one person for tabling and one person if needed for the other stuff. And then he wants all the other people to work on the reports to make it authentic and to make it look like, so that we can present someday in the seminar as well. So we agreed to this fact, and then we continue with this approach, as that these are the group of people who will work on the report and these are the group of people who will work physically, and I was the one who will work on tabling as well as on the report, since I know about all these things that are going to come forward and that we are working on right now as well. So at the when the project ended it was ended on a very good note, even though even now we are running that like business card campaign because of the fact that we don't want to stop it, but because of this course limitation we have to finish these things in those 4 hours and interpret the results what pops out within those 4 months. So as discussed earlier as well about the number of people who have registered for business cards, number of people who have shown up for resume connect mock interviews, my project sponsor were pretty much satisfied with our results and with the way all the operations had gone, and like the way we have made this report on timely basis. And the learning outcomes as were basically, there are a number of different learning outcomes, and most important one was there was awareness in terms of CCV students about being career ready, being professional, and how this transition phase to work should work. And project sponsor further said that like he was very satisfied with the scope of this project, and it clearly chronicles to the ebb and flow of a type of project from beginning to end. He likes the way that approach to the work was laid out and documented, and he was particularly satisfied with the opportunity the project presented for more students to become aware of the professional development training provided by the Office of Corporate Program Development at Charlton College of Business, which was headed by Dr. Anthony Baird. He liked the idea that Mohammad Tala Khan did a great job in leading the team and making all these things possible in terms of project and in a timely manner. As a result of both working as a professional development influencer PDI and being a primary investigator on this project, he says that he was pretty much convinced with the amount of work that Mohammad Tala Khan has done with his team in order to make this thing possible within the short specified time of mine. And he further went on and said that like it has improved Mohammad Tala Khan and the other team members' mindfulness about what it means to learn and develop skills and competencies for the 21st century workforce, which was the essential target to be achieved out of this project. There was one form to be filled out by the project sponsor, which we have named as delivery acceptance form, where whatever we have delivered during the project is supposed to be accepted by our project sponsor, and should be signed by our project sponsor as well. So as Dr. Anthony Baird is our project sponsor and supervisor as well, because he's the one who has done his PhD in 21st century workforce and what is the skill competencies which are needed by these students to make it work in the professional world. He was pretty much agreed on the all the things we have delivered. He says that as it can be seen from this form as well, as that deliverable completed to your satisfaction. He said yes, and he further on like pointed out few important factors that like why he was satisfied, and the main reason of his satisfaction was it was done in the timely manner. Students were given the facilities, the customer services, the operations went smooth, and all the things that he has expected or asked for during the project has been done in the rightful way. That's all about sponsored feedback and deliverable acceptance. Thank you so much for it. At I would like to say thank you for listening to our presentation, and if you have any further questions, please feel free to post it on my course's Blackboard, and we will be happy to answer those. Thank you so much.